Please welcome Timothée.
Tom's talking about gravity. I'm up here with Cher and Julia Roberts. Well, you're in the big time. Get used to it.
Yeah. I actually struggle. I mean, life is a struggle, but you know.
There's a little accent over one of the E's in your name, and I want to know how I should handle that.
Well, honestly, it's Timothée, but I would not oblige you to say it like that. And it could be Timothy or Timmy or Doug.
It's
Alan.
Timothée.
Hey, that's what it was supposed to. My parents cursed me with that.
They did,
Yeah.
and you were like, no, I'm not going along with that?
I'm not going along with that, so it's whatever you like.
Okay.
Why'd you want to make a Wonka movie? Are you trying to show Johnny Depp how to be a real movie star?
What the hell are you talking about?
Go ahead. I wanted to. these are tougher. You're right. I wanted to. I love the original, so I wanted to, you know, partake in the story. And I like the director a lot, Paul King.
And I heard a rumor that you were supposed to be in Barbie.
It was an idea for Saoirse Ronan, and I do a cameo in it.
Saoirse, oh, I love her.
I don't know what the cameo would have been. I think it would have been one of the rejected Kens or Barbies. Not Alan, but something. Maybe there was a reject French one along the way. I don't know. Fun fact about me is that.
You actually were supposed to be here a couple of weeks ago, and then you got sick.
I know, I was genuinely sick.
Yeah.
I was genuinely sick.
Yeah.
Truly.
Well, it bummed me out. I was so excited, but then you're here, and I'm happy to see you again.
Thank you for having me back, and thank
Yeah.
you everyone for being here.
Saoirse and Timothy, now you know each other.
Yeah, we're best friends.
Well, you might, are you? I don't know.
We're as close as we could be.
Okay.
Or you're funny with your friends, but can you be funny like on take 8 or something?
I fell in the airport, yeah.
Did he help you?
No, I didn't know. I didn't.
Timothy!
Ignore it.
Did you actually? Did you see me?
Yeah, I think I just saw Zendaya fall.
You didn't go get her and help
Well, I
her?
didn't know her. I didn't know what to do.
I wonder if Timothy got to keep that or there's like
No.
there's a giant cherry.
There's no. I did jack a jacket though. I took one of the jackets.
Oh, one of the Wonka jackets?
There was 5 of them, so one of them's in my house.
One of them's a sneaker now.
One of them's a sneaker.
I think you're here for free clothes. Is that right? You
Yes,
it's,
you have like the best gear.
Thank you so much.
Like Ellen has very comfortable underwear. They're very
Yeah. Yeah,
tied
but-
to your body.
Yes. And
And what's the story with you calling Timothy Pony?
That's not a thing, is it?
You said it was a thing.
No, it wasn't. No.
Timothy, do you know how many children across the world are going to get cavities just watching this movie? Are you willing to accept the responsibility for the strain you're putting on the dental industry?
I hadn't thought of that, but there's a conspiracy actually where the dental community was hoping that this film would give lots of kids cavities because of the business that would come from filling the cavities. So it's actually it's a whole conspiracy.
You socialize with each other?
Yeah, I mean we interact on talk shows like these.
It's the most natural way to
In the most
do it.
natural way. Where we're all most comfortable.
so it was fantastic, and people thought you were wearing a harness of some
Yeah,
sort.
no, I thought it was a bib. They told me it was a bib, and I had a friend send me a thing that, like sex dungeon culture is a thing where you wear harnesses. So
that
maybe that's.
that got a lot of pickup.
I wasn't. I didn't do it for that reason, but.
Yeah.
What kind of psychopath milks a giraffe?
Okay, well, in fairness,
What do you mean by that?
that was in the script, but you're right. In real life, that would be absolutely insane to go to a zoo, break in, and try to milk a giraffe.
Timmy is he's like a horse. He'll just come up to you and he'll just sort of nuzzle you just randomly. And I think of him as a boy horse.
Oh my God!
Yeah, exactly. See?
But do you feel exposed when you're like singing and you're singing in front of like would you rather sing in front of 200 extras, singing and dancing, or like in a room like an intimate scene with like 3 people in a room?
Both were challenging in their own way, but both sort of equally. I mean, the thrill, the first couple takes, if you're in a room full of a lot of people, are really thrilling because you feel like you have a new
A superpower you can
yeah,
like
new
command
superpower.
the-
Maybe then on take 8 or something. Then, you know, and yeah, people like, oh God, are people getting bored with
Yeah, see the crew guy like.
Yeah, exactly.
Lunch?
Also, when you do shoot at Leaves, and speaking of the crews are amazing. I mean, they're probably the best in the world. I can make breakfast. I can make a good deviled eggs.
Do you make French food?
I can eat ratatouille, I can eat French food. I'm not a great cook. That's something that I think as I adultify, that'll be a good thing to get good at.
Okay.
It's time to yow! By the way, who's seen his Key and Peele French waiter sketch?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that sketch?
The Russian temps blanc?
The older cast and the younger cast, or were you interacting throughout?
They were more wild than us, honestly.
For real?
Yeah, I feel like we're the tamest, 4 20-year-old actors you can find in LA, really. I mean, the most extravagant thing we did was get a dinner.
Why is there a symbol over the E in your name? Feels kind of pretentious.
You know what? I think that's exactly what my father and my mother were going for. How do you know what pretentious means? I didn't know what pretentious meant until 5 seconds ago.
And I actually want to congratulate you. You were just nominated earlier this week for a Golden Globe for Wonka. Hey, come on! That's great!
We danced with no shoes at the after party, and she wore off-white, which is like, she didn't really, that's like a men's streetwear thing. So I didn't tell her that was like a men's streetwear thing. But look, there's a picture right there. We were having a great time. We were dancing together.
Yeah, you are. And so you're very close. And were you a good kid?
I was, yeah, I was a good kid. I mean,
That took too long.
sorry, but I love movies. I love acting. I love going to movies. I was kind of getting scared when I was younger that maybe it was becoming like opera or something, like an outdated art form or something. And you see like Saoirse's movies, you see Laura's movies, you see Steven's, like, these are great. Hopefully these are great things. A good way forward.
How did you choose these incredible roles?
I feel like early on in my career, I just wanted to work on things that were great, regardless of the size of the role. And that often meant working with a great director. I guess I'm trying to go where it's not obvious to go, and I feel Wonka is symptomatic of that.
Timothée Chalamet is better looking than Tom Holland.
Bruh.
Oh man, y'all going for the sauce! Oh shit! I'm going strongly disagree on that. Tom is the ultimate Riz master. Internet knows this, Zendaya knows this, everyone knows this.
Yeah.
Ultimate Riz master.
You say wild, what do you mean? What was Brolin up to?
Oh man. What can I say? No, but just their vibe, all of them. And also Javier and Josh, they were properly intimidated when Chris Walken came on set.
Oh, they?
And it was funny because then you would say cut and you'd be like, hey, how you doing?
I think, Timmy, you've got the classic look. I love Tom.
Paid a lot of money for this look, man.
What did you do for fun? Like, what were you doing on the set for?
I was obsessed with Top Gun Maverick at the time.
Yeah.
So I rented a theater in Budapest and I dragged the cast and crew to see that. For me, it was my 12th time or something.
Have you really? Well, how many times have you really seen that movie?
Now it's like 12 or 13.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah, obsessed. When I was like 8 to 12 years old, we would do these cruise ships together, and we were pulling into port once, and she was getting out of a shower, she was drying herself, and she went on the balcony just to like, kind of go like, woo, as we were pulling into port. And just to, be funny, I locked the door, just locked the balcony door. I kind of like pretended to be like leaving the room, just kind of dancing about. And I thought it'd be really funny if I actually left the room and like gave it a minute or 2 minutes or something and like let her back in. And I waited like 3 minutes and I didn't have my key card after I realized. And like we were pulling, like our balcony was on the side of the...
Was she naked?
She was naked, yeah. That's not like a weird thing though when you're prepubescent, right?
No.
It happened to be the first make-out in the movie or the first kiss. So Army and I were kind of like, just like, all right, here we go. And like, so Lucas said, dive into it, and we started making out. And there was no stop, there was no like cut. So we waited like a minute or 2 minutes and then like stopped making out and Luke was gone. It was just
Today I feel disabled.
It's a tough crowd.
Tough room.
That's a tough crowd. That's a tough room.
Oh no!
Nice.
Oh, because you were...
Essentially, you were a proper fan of Steve Carell's before this.
Oh, I'm a big Steve Carell fan, yeah. There's the other fan over there.
And
You have such an innate sense of style. Who are your style icons? Who are your style icons growing up? Then and now?
That's a delicate question, not to give you a pretentious answer back, but there was no one I feel like I revered. I've always loved the idea that, you can appropriately express yourself through clothes.
Don't have another rhyme because I don't even know what time.
Dog!
So it's all about me.
My God. This whole talk show has been like a trip. Like when you look up to people and admire them, and you're kind of a weirdo yourself, like you just don't want to play your cards. So I was just suspiciously like this with him. Oh my God, I don't know. Dog.